Hey everyone, it's Terry here, Terry Till, and in today's video I've got the subject line, when you have courage you can make decisions. And when you start up in business, be it offline or online, you're definitely going to have to make a lot of decisions. In fact, you're probably going to be making decisions that can affect your life pretty much each and every day. Excuse me. Big decisions and small decisions, obviously, but you're going to have to make decisions, and you're going to have to probably make decisions on your own. I know that when many years back, I did businesses offline. I set up businesses, and I pretty much had to make decisions. And although you've got your family and perhaps friends, usually they're not business people, and although they give you their honest advice and try to advise you what they think would be the best sort of thing to do when you might ask them for any feedback, they're taking it from a point of view where they're not, as I say, they're not business minded, so it's not necessarily the right decision. I'm not saying sometimes the decisions they tell you aren't right, but the decisions they make are from a layman's point of view. And you've got to quickly become an expert when you're in business, because you've got to make a lot of decisions. And as I say, there'll be little decisions, but there'll be big decisions that can affect your future business, and whether it exists or disappears, to be honest, in your future success. So you've got to have the courage. That's something that's definitely part of being a business person. You've definitely got to have a lot of courage, because you're going to have to take some tricky decisions. Now, that could be all sorts of things that it could cover. One of the things usually is, just off the top of my head, is spending money. Whether to spend money or not on business tools, or doing this or that to do with your business. Most people, especially with the online internet type businesses now, they come pretty much unprepared and think that businesses can be started for nothing. And when there's something that they need to buy, they're already struggling to make a decision or to do anything, because they haven't got any money capital behind them to run a business. And although the money you need to do a business online is a lot less than what you would do offline in general, you still need some. You need some capital, because you really want to plan ahead for a good 6 months or more, and know that you can afford to run your business if you don't take a lot of income, because most businesses are going to take time to get established, as I've said before, and you might not have any income for the first 3-6 months. So you're going to need some capital behind you, so that you can keep running your business and not rely on having to sell or make some money to be able to run your business, because it might take 3 months, it might take 6 months or 12 months to even get off the ground and start bringing any money in, let alone good money. So that'll be one big decision. Money is always, cash flow is always a big decision. What to spend and what not to spend, where to save and cut corners, and where you've got to spend. So that's a pretty much everyday decision you'll be taking. And there'll be other decisions that'll come along, your way. As I say, business is a constant flow of making decisions and doing things to hopefully help your business progress forward. And you live and die by the decisions you make. So you've got to be bold and do what you think is right, and then you live by the consequences of what you've decided to do. The only thing I can say with the sort of business I do, affiliate marketing and internet marketing, and the programs I work with, is I usually work with teams, and this is really beneficial, not only to myself, because I can talk to them, but especially for newbies and people who are just starting, they can talk to me and other people who've got experience, and tap into business people who've got experience and can steer them in the right direction. So that's a really big advantage. So if you're thinking of doing any business online at all, and there's some sort of way it's a team business like the business I do, then you've straight away got a way better chance of being successful, because you can tap into, in my case, my success or business knowledge, and other people's success and business knowledge. So that's what I've said in other videos, that if you're thinking of joining a business where it's a team business, always look to the person you're going to be joining with, because you want somebody who's going to be somebody who's active, who will talk to you pretty much on a daily basis and advise you and steer in the right direction. There's lots of great businesses and people you can and lots of great businesses you can join, and then when you've joined and committed yourself, you find that the person you've joined under, the link you used, the person won't help you, and you're pretty much on your own. And this is, to be honest, a big advantage, I say, with anybody who joins my businesses, because I work online 24/7, and I'm always there to try and help them. And if I know the answer, I'll give them the answer. If I don't, I'll find out the answers to any questions they've got. Again, you know, it cuts down the element of having to take decisions and being on your own, because you can get feedback. It's still up to yourself then to make the final decision of whether you do what you're being suggested to do, but at least you've got the feedback of somebody who's in business and has hopefully an idea of what they're talking about. So yeah, you've got to have the courage in business. It's a business where you can't survive without the courage to make decisions, and you know, you've got to be bold and make positive moves and do things and stand or fall by the decisions you make. I hope that's been helpful. As I say, if you are interested in doing a business online, you're watching this on YouTube, just look below this video and there's a link to the main business I do, first link, and obviously if you go to that link you can see the website where all the information is to tell you all about it. And if you're interested, you can join from there, or you can obviously put some questions in the questions below the video and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And if you're watching on Facebook, just put info in the questions and I'll send you the info. And again, any questions, or just put the questions and I'll answer the questions as quickly as I can. I work online full time, so I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. And I hope that's give you a little bit of insight if you're going to start to think about doing your own online business, or trying to make some sort of income from being online. It gives you a little bit of an insight of what you're going to have to expect to be able to cope with and do. So thank you very much for watching the video. As I say, click that link below the video, and see you in the next video.